Hello guys! I'm so happy to see you here, and I wanted to thank you for subscribing to my channel, for watching my videos, for leaving your comments and for leaving your feedback and telling me your stories, how you passed TOEFL and how you got into your dream universities. I'm so excited about it. Thank you so much. Today I wanted to talk to you about a very exciting program. It's very interesting for those who are afraid of TOEFL and who really want to study in the United States, but who think that they might fail everything and fail their way to the dream university because they just haven't passed TOEFL. This program is called Pathway Program, and it allows you to go to the university of your dreams, or like to a good university, without passing TOEFL. And I'm going to tell you everything about this program right now, so if you're interested, please continue watching, and if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them under the video, and I will also leave a link to our forum where you could also ask your questions and I would be able to answer them. Okay, who arranges pathway programs? Pathway programs are arranged by private language schools who do general English courses, TOEFL preparation courses, and some of them also provide pathway programs. So these programs are 8 weeks minimum, and during this program you would learn how to write academic essays, how to improve your English, or basically would be improving your English for studying in a foreign university. If you still decide to take TOEFL after this program, you could take TOEFL courses, because this program only cooperates with certain universities, and this wouldn't be Harvard, Stanford or Columbia, because these universities are not really interested in making students' way to them easier, like by allowing them not to take TOEFL. But MIT just cancelled TOEFL for their MBA program, and if you haven't watched my video, please watch it, because they just announced that they don't need TOEFL anymore. They would assess your language skills by just looking at your GMAT. But now I'm talking about pathway programs, and there are certain universities that still require TOEFL for foreign students, but if you choose a pathway program instead, you could just, invisibly transfer from your language school to your university. So I will give some examples of some universities and colleges that work with these pathway programs, but now I'm going to concentrate on what you're going to do during these 8 weeks. So 8 weeks is the minimum. If you have upper intermediate level of English, 8 weeks would be enough. And you would do 8 weeks of intensive academic studying, academic English. You would also have a lot of meetings with representatives from those universities who partner with these programs, and you would have a lot of seminars on how to apply to a university, because you still would need to do motivation letters, recommendation letters. You would still need to pass interviews, and people at the school where you're doing your pathway program would prepare you for that. And I think this is really nice for those who haven't done any application process yet. Like, for example, I'm from Russia. We don't do anything connected with motivation letters, recommendation letters. We just send our exam results to the universities that we want to go to. So during these 8 weeks, you would be able to take a grasp of what the admission process is really like. So I highly advise it to people who are really afraid of, not passing TOEFL, not writing a good motivation letter, and failing the whole process. Also, it allows you to choose the university that you want to go to, because you don't have to have the idea where you're going exactly after your pathway program. No, you can just go to your pathway program, do those 8 weeks of studying, and visit different universities. For example, if you go to a New York school, you could visit universities in New York that partner with that program, and you would be able to explore campus, talk to students, talk to teachers, and realize if this university is good for you or if it's not. If your level of English is lower than upper intermediate, then you would need to take a longer course. Maximum duration of a pathway program is 16 weeks. If your English is pre-intermediate or elementary, then you would need to start with a language course, just general English, because in order to be able to do academic writings and prepare for university, you have to have the adequate level of English. So if you have, like, say, intermediate or pre-intermediate level of English, you would need to do like 8 weeks of general English and then 16 or 8 weeks of pathway programs. Really depends on what your level of English is. And if you want to go to this program, please feel free to reach out to LinguaTrip, which is my company, and we will send you a special test. You will pass this test, and after this test we'll be able to tell you how many weeks you would need to actually enter a pathway program and be able to go to a university without passing TOEFL. Okay, I prepared something for you on the whiteboard. I'm gonna talk to you and actually show what your path to an American dream would look like. So the first thing you do is pathway. And as I said, if your English level is too low, you would need to start with general English. But okay, the length of the program really depends on your level of English right now, but the minimum would be 8 weeks. So if your English is upper intermediate, you would do 8 weeks, and then you go directly to your university. 1 to 4 years. So it really depends on your program. If you're doing masters, that's just 1 year. If you're doing bachelor's, that's 4 years. You could also do PhD using the pathway program, not to pass TOEFL. But I think mostly people use it for bachelor's. So then you spend 1 to 4 years at a university or college, and then this is a magical thing called OPT. When you finish master's degree or bachelor's degree in the United States, depending on your course, you get 1 to 3 years of permission to work in the United States, and this is called optional practical training. So you would actually apply what you've learned during your program in a real environment. And after that, really depends on you, like if you want to get a work visa, or you want to start your own company, or you want to go back to your country and continue, studying or continue working in your home country. There's one important thing you need to know about your age. You have to be 16 plus years in order to start studying on a pathway program, and also you need to have your high school certificate. So, well, this is the minimum requirement if you want to study abroad or do a bachelor's abroad. Concerning accommodation, schools provide accommodation, and I really advise you to take at least 1 month from school, because you will have the address before you come to the United States. You would come to a place where other students live, and you would be able to interact with them. Later you will be able to change it. For example, you would want to share a flat with your friend, or you would want a homestay. It really depends on what you want and what you need and what your financial abilities are. But first month, really, you would be so shocked about coming to the States, learning about new cultures, speaking a foreign language. So I would really tell you, go for a student accommodation provided by school first. Some students also ask me if they're allowed to work during pathway program. Unfortunately, F1 visa, which is a student visa in the United States, allows you to work 20 hours per week on campus. And language schools don't normally have a lot of places where you can work. If we talk about a university, yes, you would be able to work in a cafeteria, you would be able to help your professors out, but if you're studying in a language school and doing a pathway program, I would really advise you to concentrate on your studies and not really look for work. So you will have to have some finance to, finance your studies and finance your living in the States. And most exciting part, which universities you can get to after passing pathway program. Really, there are so many universities you can go to, and if you want to study filming, you can have a university for yourself. If you want to study computer science, economics, there's an option. And I'm going to talk about most popular and my favorite options. So the first thing is acting. If you want to do acting, filming, photography, anything connected with, art and anything connected with filming is taught in New York Film Academy. I've been there. I've been to their LA campus. It's just across Warner Brothers, and they have so many exciting things going on. They have Steven Spielberg giving them lectures. They have amazing cameras that students can use and actually film amazing films, and I have a couple of students studying there, and they send me amazing pictures. We actually made a photo shoot. If you've seen the picture on my channel, like where I'm with the car, this is done by one of the students of New York Film Academy, and he's super excited about studying there, and I think he's doing his master's now, and I think he wants to do a second master's as well because he really liked the program. And so you will be able to get there after pathway program without passing any exam. You would just need to have your portfolio, so maybe films you've done yourself, or photo shoots, or maybe you're a blogger, so have your videos with you, but you wouldn't need to have your TOEFL because you've done a pathway program. And also New York Film Academy has some merit-based and talent-based scholarships, so if your portfolio is really strong, they can give you up to 10,000 or 5,000. You can ask our managers and they would help you, and so they actually help you lessen the burden of paying for your education. Second school is for economics. If you want to do an MBA and you don't want to pass GMAT, or you want to do masters and not pass GRE, there is a university called DeVry University. They have a lot of campuses. They have a campus in Manhattan, I think in San Francisco as well. So they're all over America, and you don't need to pass TOEFL, you don't need to pass GMAT, you don't need to pass GRE. You go straight into the MBA program, and they have scholarships up to $12,000. For economics, there's also Lincoln University and some other universities you will want to consider. And third option is for those who want to do bachelor's, but who think that bachelor's in a university is a very expensive program. There is a college called Santa Monica College, and I'm going to tell you a little about the system in the United States. So before going to university, you can actually do 2 years in a college. And for example, Santa Monica College costs about $10,000 a year, and the university would be like $30,000 a year. But if you do 2 years in Santa Monica College, you can then transfer to a university of your dreams to the third year and just finish 2 years in a university. So you have 2 years in college, 2 years in a university, and then you would have a diploma from the university you graduated from. And your diploma wouldn't say anything about Santa Monica College, and this is how you offset the costs. You actually save during your first 2 years of studies. And Santa Monica College is #1 college in the United States in terms of transfers. So they transfer to the best universities after Santa Monica College. So really advise you to have a look at it. And again, you would need TOEFL to get into Santa Monica. I think that was it about the programs. And the last thing I wanted to talk to you about is how to enroll on these programs. So you go to LinguaTrip. This is my company. I'm very happy that you guys are already using it, and I'm very excited to see you there because I see all the bookings and I see all the questions. So if you go on LinguaTrip, there is ILSC Language School, and you can pick up the course there called Pathways. Choose minimum 8 weeks, and we would just need your name and phone and email. And then we're gonna send you the test, so we would be sure that you're picking the right amount of weeks, because if your language is too low, as I said, you would need to pick more, like 16 weeks or something. And booking on LinguaTrip is cheaper than booking directly with school, and you would be able to chat to me and my colleagues as well, which is super exciting, isn't it? Also, if you don't know what to do, if you think, oh, maybe I should do a pathway program, or maybe, oh, I should prepare for TOEFL and pass TOEFL, or you're unsure of which of the universities you want to go to, I actually do private consultations because, as you know, I've entered a couple of American universities with full financial aid. I've passed TOEFL and I scored 117. I've passed GMAT and I scored 700 out of 800. And I'm happy to help you out. There would be a link below to book a consultation with me. Please feel free to do it, and we'll be able to chat to you in the next few days. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in comments, and I will be answering questions on forum. I would leave a link below. So looking forward to getting your questions, looking forward to getting your feedback, and looking forward to chatting to you. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.